Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. On to the last case. I lost my train of thought. That might happen a lot today because I've been experiencing some pain on the left-hand side of my jaw. I believe it's my wisdom teeth coming through, and so I have due to the pain, I would have not preferred to do this, but I'm on painkillers today. So if I do say anything a bit wacky or seem a bit spaced out, that's my excuse. So, we've got one more case. Let's get into it. I also had some fun times trying to plan everything for the next couple months. Oh, and spiritual music. I don't know what to call it otherwise. Shishito is the treasured Korean heirloom that means seven-branched sword. That's the Shishito. Was it Shigashito? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Said to be a sacred sword that represents life itself. We looked up how to pronounce it the first time around, didn't we? Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword but comes to one end, one merciless point. Going through all the games. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed, and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. Well, that's kind of depressing. Anyway, February the 6th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, we've got some things to talk about today as well. Like I said, I have to change my plans because a certain Mario RPG game is coming out earlier than I would have anticipated, which might accelerate my plans in playing the original before the new one comes out. But anyway.
Hey Nick.
Yeah? What is it?
You know I've got spiritual powers unlike you.
Okay, and Maya, just, nice to show off, I guess. Sure. You're a spirit medium after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so. I mean, to a degree. I imagine a good attorney is still good. They might not have all the case law in the back of their mind, but I'd assume they're still, good at their job.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Oh, brilliant. They're going to take me to their place. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Occult. Winner's Spiritual Location Special.
Oh, Pearls looks so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, and it sounded too good to be true.
Well, gotta find out. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me.
It's a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training.
Ever since I forgot to unhit the mute button after Half-Life, I've just been looking at the thing that tells me that it's not muted at all times. Just be like, make sure it's not muted. We come on, you've got it. We can't screw up again. No, I definitely don't want to go.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. I think it's a famous channeling dojo.
Well then.
It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Well, that's how you know it's legit. Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations for it, just for us. Special reservations just for us.
Of course you have, Pearls. Of course you have. Because, you know, when I'm doing all my planning for going abroad, going on holiday to God knows where locations, I'm glad that I'm safe in the knowledge that I have got an 8-year-old planning what's going to happen. Perfect. But anyway.
Yeah. I signed up for the special course.
I mean, you are special, Maya, but I don't think that's what they meant. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now, anyway. Yeah, you know, you always complain about having money issues. Maybe, maybe you should stay behind, Nick, and, I don't know, maybe do your job? I don't know, it's just a thought. You stay behind while Maya does, the thing that's gonna technically earn her money. I mean, she technically does nothing anyway. So, if it can help her, start bringing in the moolah, that might be pretty good. Okay, yes.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on. Don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yeah, Mr. Nick. You better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone who's over 20 years old.
Of course you do. I knew there was a catch somewhere. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. Fair play. And to be fair, channeling a TV still means you're better than about half of the adults at this moment in time. Because, the amount of... I'm kind of like the family handyman, when it comes to anything technology based. And trying to explain it to explain some, just the easiest things to people, like a remote control, is... It is an experience, an infuriating experience, nonetheless. So, is there a heated pool at this, Hazakura temple?
No, you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Oh, great. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Agreed. I much prefer... My favorite type of weather is when it's, humid. Like, when it's warm, and then there's just a... But it's there's just a slight wind, and a slight little bit of rain. Perfect. Just that sort of weather. Utterly perfect. Couldn't ask for more. Absolutely, that's peak weather for me. Also, because if you're inside, because it's raining a bit windy, you can get, nice... You can still get under the sheets and be warm in bed and snuggle up while reading a book or watching a film or anything.
What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. Wait, what the...
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. This... nun.
She a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl... It's...
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
I'm sure it is.
Honestly, how can any woman count on you for anything? You disgust me.
But it can't be. She was found guilty and should be still in prison. Should still be in prison.
Mr. Nick?
I'll go.
Huh?
Asakura Temple. I said I'd go.
Isn't that great, Pearly? Oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
I mean... No. But for the girl in that picture, potentially. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. I mean, which one could it be? I don't know. They look identical. Wow, they made reservations for the day after? You sure that you have to make reservations for, you know, all the spiritual mediums? I mean, I don't know how, you know, affluent spirit mediums are in the in this, you know, in this country, but I highly doubt that it's going that they are, you know, that there's like it's not your everyday job. I think we can agree on that.
It's so cold here, Nick.
Well, maybe you should have put something warmer on for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo!
The teeth are chattering so loudly. All I can do is make it's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
Wow, Mystic Maya, this is the world-famous Hazakura Temple.
I believe so, Pearls. I believe so.
Pearly, you too.
Okay. Now what do I give? What voice do I give her? As I am notoriously well known for my portrayal of female characters. I feel like she'd have a like a, you know, like a snooty, like a I don't know. She also is a nun. I'm going to have to try, aren't I? I generally don't know what voice to give her because I'm just gonna go like I can't just give her the old like the old woman voice because she doesn't look that old. Ask her. I'll give her the old woman voice. She's probably old, and I'll change it later.
Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? We're freezing into a human popsicles.
Oh. We are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that had a nice image to it.
Really, you went with like, I mean, everybody's gonna be picturing, you know, her in a bikini, which gives me the cold shivers already.
So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger.
Did her cheeks just jiggle? She got a bit of like animation going on with the cheeks where she's got like, you know, when someone is quite rotund and they wobble when they laugh.
It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for the special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. I'm reckless? What? Huh? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Ugh. Doing the old person voice hurts my jaw because I have to put my jaw in a weird position. Oh boy. Hopefully Bikini doesn't have to talk a lot, right? I'm hoping so anyway.
What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh?
Sure is. It looks pretty well maintained too. This kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya.
Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Karayan Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings.
Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down.
Guess I was just born at the wrong time.
Wasn't every single teenager?
That looks like the main hall where we'll be staying tonight. In here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about.
They gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die.
I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle.
Did you bring one for me?
What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles?
Ugh. Cold doesn't kill me. The Ice Queen over here will finish the job. She's probably just making sure that you snuggle for warmth.
Oh look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things.
Most people call that a snowmobile, you know?
Motorcycle things. Snowblowmobile. Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she would race her like the wind on that slowmobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile.
I told you it's snowmobile.
Oh look, it's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell.
Child. Oh, so which would you like better? That or the sound of money?
Sorry, but I'll take the money for the win, Nick.
What are you apologizing for? She knows she should not be swayed. So what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh my, you don't even know that. Forgive him, sister, if he knows nothing of what he's saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget the sad sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy Items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seem to envelop you.
Also, yawning doesn't help my jaw either. Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. Really, Phoenix? We've sought literal, possession through spirit channeling, but you don't want to. This is where you draw the line, huh? Okay, well, fair enough. Good to know you have a line. And just to know you're an idiot.
You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water.
Pardon me. I apologize. Just know that every time I yawn, I also feel the pain. But physically.
It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? Oh. How am I supposed to be careful? Oh, I knew I should have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Well, you paid the money, you have to take the service now. Sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine. Here, don't you think?
I mean, you look like the smallest working girl I've ever seen. Yeah, unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out.
To be fair, it's a, I'm trying not to be mean, but there is the thing, especially in over here. I don't know about in other countries, but when older women get, even younger women with makeup nowadays, especially in this country, they tend to put a lot, like, it looks like they slapped it on with a paintbrush rather than meant to, rather than what makeup's meant to do, which is, I thought, accentuate the features that you already have. But it's just, the fact that I could probably, get like a wet, like get like a one of those what are they called? Those, like, a baby wipe, and just wipe it across someone, like half the girls' faces that I see nowadays. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not a big fan of a lot of makeup. In fact, I'd rather you have none than have a lot, or any on at all. I'm not a big lover of makeup. It's it's false advertising is what it is.
Iris? This cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? With just a small temple here. So she and I ran the entire place.
It's really kind of a, sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way just to find a girlfriend, have you?
More like an ex, but you know. Eh. Oh damn, I've annoyed pearls.
No. That's not what I had in mind.
No, wait, no, it's her. Never mind. No, no, that's not what I had in mind at all.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you have a look at the main hall for now?
So she's in the inner temple, huh? Present. Look at this badge. What do you think of this?
I may not look like it, but as I can tell you, I'm very much in demand. To be quite honest, I'm finding this a little difficult to say. Well, what is she trying to say, Mr. Nick?
I think she's trying to say that she's busy.
Seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has ever happened yet, and you're already shoving evidence into people's faces? You need to forget about work and relax a little. Try to have some fun, okay, Mr. Nick?
Well, since we're in the back ass of nowhere in the freezing cold, I think my chances of having fun are very limited to chucking snowballs at people and crashing that snowmobile. Sorry, I had a yawn coming on. Yeah, you're right. Sure, pinning the hypothermia on the lawyer is great fun. I suggest that I move. We'll move to the main hall first, because the main hall is where she wants us to go. That is one big magic number 9 in the background.
The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's a pot roast for tonight. Yum.
Weird, I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice and gruel all the time?
I mean, I thought the whole point of that sort of life is to, not live in excess. And to take what is only needed.
Mystic Maya's right. Ooh, I love mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes.
What a cute little acolyte. I remembered this part. I know who's coming. Greetings to you all. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look a 6.8 on the weirdness scale.
Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too?
Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm...
Ah! You're Miss Elise.
Okay, I have no idea how to pronounce this. So is it, I don't know if you pronounce the X or not. So is it Dunim? Dukesnim? Dunim sounds probably better.
You're Miss Elise Denim.
Yes, that's right. You know of me? Oh, you know of me?
My name is Pearl Fay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick?
I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller?
I've got all your books, Mr. Nim.
What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books.
Picture books? Huh? Oh, now I get it.
Well, I'll have a take a look around before we speak to this, picture book lady. Or author, probably a better term, but, I'll just scan it, we'll just, go over that. There are there are straw Zabaton cushions arranged in a hibachi brazier. 1 minute. Just gonna check. Certainly. Ah, so that's a brazier. I was thinking of something different. Shush. I mean, hey. Her name was Bikini. All I'm saying is I was putting, you know, it was putting subliminal thoughts in my head. What's a Zabaton? Is that the cushion or? Oh yeah, Zabaton cushion. Okay, and so they're like floor cushions, so you don't have to, you know, sit on the floor and get a rectangular arse. And hibachi brazier. I know what now I know what a brazier is, but it's just hibachi. I don't know what that is. I like looking up things and learning about culture. Okay, and so it's a Japanese heating device. So it's the thing in the middle. I haven't seen a layout like this, really. I haven't seen a. Let me try that from the top. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably all freeze to death. So yeah, what is that? Is it just, has it got like, it looks like there's wood in the middle? What's on the outskirts? You know, like what's the white thing? Is it just ash or what? I bet the writing on these sliding doors in it are instructions for spirit channeling. Kind of like how we scribble math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. I don't know what you saw on the bathroom walls when you were in school, but it definitely wasn't math formulas. It was more petty insults to each other, or generic ones. But enough about my rough upbringing. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests, and I can't read these walls. So they're like nothing like what you saw. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing this one like this in Karain Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all. Okay, we've seen the mirror. The mirror. And now onto the big number 9. There's a laughably large Magatama on the altar. I can see Cyclops with this tiny Magatama I've got. I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under its hood. It just forcibly makes people tell the truth. It's like the lasso it's Wonder Woman's lasso. You just need to access its power. Okay, and so a hibachi is. I'm reading this from Wikipedia, so you know, take it with a pinch of salt. But it's probably true, since why would you lie about it? It's a traditional heating system. It's round, cylindrical, box-shaped, topped container lined with a heat-proof material designed to hold burning charcoal. Ah, okay, now I understand how it works. See, I'm just not used to, you know, being from the Western world. We don't see that. We just have fireplaces. Sorry, I didn't know who you were, or who you are. So, speaking the past tense. Freudian slip. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
Really beautiful pictures too, Ms. Elise. Your books are always make me feel as if my heart has been purified.
It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. You have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Ms. Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes. A friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Or for me, Nick.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Larice. Larice Dunim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Larice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you. Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise?
Are you here? Did you... Ow. God damn it, yawning.
Are you here to do some spiritual training?
God damn it, that hurts. I have taken painkillers before doing this, so I'm hoping they're gonna, you know, kick in eventually.
No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it.
Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. Well, it's like, you know, if you were a checks notes 9-year-old child, and you met your favorite author, I'm pretty sure you'd be smitten. You know, back when I was a kid, I was you know, I would have loved to meet Roald Dahl. I think, unfortunately, I think Roald Dahl had been dead at that point, but was dead at that point. But you know, it's meeting your idol, and as a kid, you take that to heart. I wanted read that. So that's why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. What, of Gandalf, the pink and black? I don't know. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's a really sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
Yes, the people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want a staff like that.
Of course you do. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Maybe we'll find one like it up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
Great, I guess I get pawned off. Just 'cause I got dragged here, I have to I have to, like, do all the errands for everybody else. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations.
Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
That's right. Would you like to help me too, Pearl?
Yeah, I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearl looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then.
No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Huh? But
Oh yes, please take this. I think it will be of help to you. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. Strangely, it looks exactly like all the other maps I've seen in a courtroom. The inner temple, there it is on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go and check out the other temple. Great, now it's time to accost my ex.
okay, and I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. Well, at least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
She makes a good point.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the inner temple as well to go and help that other nun out.
Oh, right. I think her name was, her name is Iris?
Ah, like the. Why is the band in my brain not coming? I'm usually good at music, in terms of remembering music. Ah, it'll come to me. Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Well, we've explored everything here, so to the suspension bridge. Is the Goo Goo Dolls? I want to have a look. Yeah, I still got it. And then covered by a lot more, less cool bands. I'm sure. Hey, I'm sure there was, I'm sure there was a lot of other. I'm sure there's been a lot of covers of it. I'm sure some of the music I like. I'm just saying, not heard a better version of it yet.
Wow, look at the broken down old bridge, Nick.
That bridge looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. Looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights. I didn't used to be, I'll be honest. I used to have a fear of heights. We went up to this, as a school trip once, we went into this tower. And I went to this museum, and the tower, it has like a tower to it, where you can see the whole of the city, around, like a viewpoint. And it's got, and because it's so high up and in a very, like, different location to everywhere where the actual museum is, um, basically it's this just this metal structure, and it's so tall, and there's no lighting, that all you see below you is like dark. And what made it worse is the fact that the um floor that was there when you actually get up on it was like metal grating. So between, there was just like metal gratings with holes in that you can just see into this bottomless pit. And I was I was not very not I wasn't too keen on it, let's just say that. I did not enjoy it one bit. But to be fair, nowadays I'm quite good with heights. Yeah, just there's not, just when you're young and you just, all that's between you and about a 50-foot drop is just, these gratings that you can stick your finger through. Yeah, it's one of those things that, I still think back to and going, yeah, that felt unsafe. Okay. So anyway, enough about my former fears.
Oh, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge.
Has Maya just told me to commit suicide in the nicest way possible?
You know, 1, 2, 3, jump.
Why does Maya's like that little that voice in the back of your head every time you get to like, you get to one of those places, and a little, like, they just say just in the back of your mind, and you're just thinking, go on, do it, jump. Nothing will happen, you'll fly.
It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. I mean, technically it is. Can't fear it if you die from it. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. Probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing. Anyway, the inner temple just went up ahead, alright? Let's go and check it out.
Why isn't there another way across? What were you hoping for, a gondola?
Can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it?
People who live here, I guess? I doubt they have any real phones here.
Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes. It took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. We've been smarter to build the main hall here, don't you think?
Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. I'm pretty sure they built the main hall first and then decided to put the phone here. Maybe they decided to split the difference, between the inner temple and the main hall. Some letters are engraved into roughly cut boulder.
B-U-S-T-Y, bridge, huh?
Says Dusky. Dusky Bridge, okay?
Come on, Nick, take a look at that bridge and you tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. The sign is obviously wrong. I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick.
Do I look like a pencil holder to you? I mean, one could interpret lawyers as some kind of pencil pushers. And I mean they have to file a lot of documents, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it fit. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall.
Sign here is so old that the text seems to have vanished.
The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Again, pardon me, but Jesus, that was a bit of delayed pain.
Okay, and I'll write wooden staircase on it then.
You really think that is necessary? You have to be blind not to see the stairs.
Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay?
Graffiti's a crime, Maya. It's vandalism.
Come on, Nick. Why don't you hop across the bridge? It'll be fun.
I'm not so sure. Looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it.
Okay, Nick, then let's try and find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory.
That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. There's some marvelous landscapes. Looks about 20 yards to that cliff over there.
I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick?
Nope. Do the special course? I think not. My hair already sticks on end, thank you very much. I'd rather the whole of my body not do the exact same.
But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too.
Really? I see dead people? Sounds more like a cause for alarm to me. Or a I was gonna say a multi-award winning film, but I don't know if it actually won a lot of awards. A very successful film. Okay, I guess we can't go down to Heavenly Hall. I guess we'll check the inner temple gate.
Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. At least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet.
Maya, remember we have to get across. Or back across, at least.
Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over that shock we made it safely across that death trap.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Thanks, the temple is in bad shape. Looks like it could collapse at any time.
I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
That has to be it. Kinda creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't that ironic, don't you think? From left to right.
Looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of those wires.
They're really thin. Shouldn't they be a little thicker? You know, like cables and not wire?
Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. The bridge were really going to collapse? I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again.
This persists. I thought, like, I don't know, because I had the pain for a couple days now. I'm gonna see if the pain keeps going for a couple more days, and if not, or if it persists, I'm gonna have to go to the dentist because pain's getting on my bloody nerves. I don't want to be and I don't want to be having to take painkillers all the time for it. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again.
No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money.
That's because no reasonable person would call this pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string.
Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice to cross it again, you know.
Maybe I'll just, stay. I always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. I mean, same, but probably for different reasons. He's probably saying it more in terms of a, jovial method. I'm saying it because I really would like to just live in the middle of the woods and not have anyone disturb me. You give me a log cabin and with an internet connection, you'll never see me again. I will come in and out of the woods for food, and that is it. You'll never see me again. I'll just be, I'll just become the true version of myself and become a lumberjack in the middle of the woods. I'll wear plaid. I'll grow a beard. And there's a fly in this room that I've been trying to hit and it won't move. Got it. I think anyway.
Wow, you're really scared, aren't you?
You think? Sorry about that. I just choked on my own spit. Whew. Whew, sorry. It's all going wrong today. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm never going to do that again in 100 takes?
Oh, wow. Look at these Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one of them home with me.
Maya?
There's so many, they wouldn't notice if I just took one.
Well, okay, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. You can take one. Just try and get over that bridge with it, okay? Are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you going to do with one of those anyway?
Put it in the office, of course.
I mean, from what the office turns into in the future, you could have worse things in there.
You can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these.
You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Where did it come from? Because I can't remember it. Or what statue they're talking about.
Hey, there's a giant robot here buried in the snow.
Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh, hee hee. But you gotta admit, it looks kind of like a robot.
I mean, unless you're thinking of like a gonk droid from Star Wars, I don't see it. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It looks pretty rusty.
Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you, it's not a robot. And especially not big either.
You have no imagination. Thought it'd be really neat if you had to beat it to advance.
A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? I mean, you've got Marvel versus Capcom, and you've got Phoenix Wright as a fighter there, so if there's an overgrown furnace there, we might be onto something. But I'm not a lover of fighting games, so Marvel vs. Capcom goes right over my head in terms of who's on it. I know Phoenix Wright's on it just for the fact of I think I think I've seen concepts of like at least things of him, like footage of him in the game, and that's about it.
Looks like there's something written on it.
I can't read it, but if I had a good guess, I'd say it says in a temple.
What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here.
I guess the sign's a good indication of how long this place has been here. How so, Phoenix? How so?
Hey, a half-open gate, that's practically a welcome mat.
Yeah, except the sign on it here says no entry.
Nick? Rules are made to be broken, you know.
You expect a lawyer to go along with that?
Oh, come on, you're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go.
Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you.
Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay?
I hope she's grown up a bit in the time for Spirit of Justice. I've not got around to playing that game yet. I really should. The problem is, at the moment, I need to redo the circle pad on the 3DS. I've got a replacement. I just need to get some tiny screwdrivers and, you know, take it apart and put it back together again without breaking it, which I think I can do, probably. Either that, or I have to buy a new 3DS, which will be a problem. I really, I should have got I should have got an all new 3DS and returned the 3DS I had at the time. That would have done it. Because I really did like the like some of the concepts they put in the all new 3DS. Some things I liked, some things I didn't. Like I don't like how I don't like how it has like a gaping hole in the front of it. I'd like it like I was hoping a bit more like the DS. It would have a cover for it that you like. I think it's for the SD card, correct? You know, something you can just insert there. But I may be wrong. I've not really done a lot of research into the new 3DS because I never needed one. But you never know. I might pick one up again. It all depends. I'm happy with the DSs I've got now. I've got two, so I'm happy as it is. I've got a broken DS Lite that works, but the hinges falling at its it's falling off its hinges. And when the 3DS came out, I bought that.
So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh?
Looks kind of run down.
Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny.
Tell that to what's it called? The thing in Mecca. It's like a golden. Um, I'm sure it's like a golden like holy plate. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's in Mecca. I remember studying it when I was when we were doing our religious education. Uh, I don't know. I remember it being gold. Like it was like a religious thing that you're meant to go and touch, I believe. I can't remember. I apologize. I'm just not clued in all religions, and especially when you've been so far away from. That was the last time I did religious education, and that was a long time ago at this rate. So you're training here tonight, huh?
Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual powers.
Well, we can, you know, have some spiritual powers to hold off hunger. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead.
I wonder if that roast is ready yet.
All things in good time, Maya. All good things in good time. Okay, and now to the training hall, which looks more like a prison cell. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. And as soon as you said that, I got a chill down my spine. Oof. So this is where you'll do your training. Or you'll both do. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought,
Pearlie's just a little kid. She can't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Anyway, The real training room must be behind that door over there.
Yeah. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Are you sure about that? I mean, at what point is it spiritual?
Um,
Well, hello, Satan. How are we doing today?
excuse me, but who are you? Ah,
Oh, she looks cute. You're...
hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that, don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at the temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure is mine. No, excuse me, I have some, chores to attend to.
Didn't even ask my name. Definitely means she knows who I am. Definitely means it's Dahlia. Ah, great. So she's gonna try and kill me. Or Maya. Or Pearl. Ugh, it's gonna be great.
She sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess. Guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us.
Never seen that word and never probably will again.
Uh, Nick?
That girl, it can't be, but it's your ex.
The actual training area must be on the other side of this door, whatever it's like. Oh, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Sorry, I know what it is. IRIS.
I mean, if this is America, you just knock off that second eye, and yeah, you've got exactly what pisses off most people. But, enough about our adult worries. I think it's just right to fear the tax man.
Haha. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Childishness. That's exactly what I thought had happened.
Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Oh, it's just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Huh? Sorry, I was just thinking.
Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick.
It's not the love bug, Maya. Well, it was a time ago, but not now. A hanging scroll. But okay, thanks, Maya. Ah! Ah! What is it? Why do you scream like that?
This scroll. It's my mother.
What? What?
It's Misty Fey, the master of the Crying School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That crest was at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means. Huh. Well, now you know. Ow. God damn it. Every yawn, like every yawn now, I'm like just weighing up, having to not try and do anything because otherwise I'm gonna be in pain. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I saw her over 15 years ago. Wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. I can't even recognize her face.
I thought there was going to be a picture of her. How old is Maya? Oh, she's 19, so last time she would have seen her would have been at 4. Yeah, it's about right. Maya? Well, we're getting all of this useful. Definitely not evidence. It's a hanging scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not that old. The crest at the top is the official mark of the master. Wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family.
I think it does, actually. Supposedly it was founded by the branch family of the Korean school.
I have to ask Bikini more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Faye family in general. Think that's everything? So now we go back. And across the bridge we go. Proceeding not to crap ourselves.
Whew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey you, wait up!
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around. Oh, wouldn't you mind moving? You're standing right in my way.
Ah. Hey, I know you, you're...
Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait one moment. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm, Larice Denim. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Yeah, shut up. I'm Larice. I'm just here to do a sketch at Dusky Bridge.
So it really is our Larry. Now I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
Well, may as well ask him as such. So what are you doing with the last name Denim? Well, I just wanted to start over again with a clean slate.
A clean slate?
I'm assuming he got fired for what happened in the Rhonda Light case. Remember you, don't you, last time? Master Mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. Or I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it, the Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean...
Magic Bottle by Ms. Elise Denim. So beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should try and buy a copy of the Magic Bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book too now. Or now too.
She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
Do we know her age? Question marks. Never ask a woman her age. Good etiquette, Nick. Good etiquette. You see, here's a photo I took of her in secret. taking photos of someone in secret's a bit weird, especially with Larry's previous history.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy? It's okay. I just happen to make extra prints. Sorry, I just came with dust on my mat. My mouse pad. It seems to get everywhere. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. Tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? Right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Ah, he appears to have taken up watching Andrew Tate videos.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. That's why I'm asking. Oh, and that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Hang on, one moment.
Now you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
Yeah, it's true, I do, but when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Ms. Elise Denim.
No, you're wrong, it's not her, it's the other girl. Other girl? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. That Larry trying to steal my ex? From me? I assume we present Iris, and what comes to show from there? Oh yeah, her, my little Iris.
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect, and she's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right, of course I have. Yeah, basically, but, oh no, never mind. Yeah, he's gone full MGTOW. But he can't resist the urge. But, Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy'll never change. Also, this guy'll never change.
Everyone! Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. Also want to have a look where Mystic Maya is going to be training.
I thought Nick might go with her, you know. Small child, rickety old bridge that could break apparently at any moment. But apparently Nick's fine with that.
Boy, am I stuffed.
Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training?
Well, it's kind of training... this kind of training's a battle of endurance.
She makes a good point, actually.
Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Heh. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight.
Good luck, Maya.
Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
Then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us in the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini seem really excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight?
Well,
If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Well, don't let your child go off with strangers. Oh, yeah, I mean, she's a famous author. There's a small chance she might do something a bit untoward with Pearl, but I'll allow it.
really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well, then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I'd love to.
Pearl's absolutely smitten with Miss Denim. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says, bravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay, and what about this word?
That's another tough word. It says, roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway?
Well, I'm going to go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. I don't know, perfect your finger pointing. Practice up on law. I don't know how you could do that apart from, the real thing. But I don't jack all about any type of law whatsoever. Apart from generic stuff like, like what you'd see in a crime show. Ugh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Phoenix, stop mentioning how cold it is, or I am going to put on my bathrobe and then followed by my bed covers, and I'm just going to cocoon myself in warmth. Which, to be fair, that's how I sleep usually. I am the cutest little cocoon you've never seen. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yeah! Oh, it's Elise. Never mind. Oh, Miss Dunham. You going to use the bathroom too? No. But have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. I mean, how the hell is she showing more care than Phoenix? Who actually, has a bond with her? At any point? Miss Denim. A woman as mysterious in her origin as her last name. But the real mysterious one is... Oh. The Sister Iris. Good evening. The real mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. God, child. I mean, when two people go into the bathroom, there's only a couple things they're doing. I should try and talk with her, maybe get some good answers. While she's on the John, of course, interrogate her, the best time to do so. Oh, wow, no, I'm usually a bit more of a fan of redheads, but yeah, sure, that works. Your Sister Iris, right? Oh, she's blushing. Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
You've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Ah, I see, but didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in Ivy University literature department?
No, I've never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
Huh, I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. Yes, but she is in like the, the epitome of the back arse of nowhere. So she can probably get away with saying that, and people are like, she can use technology. She's like the version of me for my family, apart from the fact for this temples, and I imagine they're around the same place. I don't see any Cyclops. I guess that means she's not lying.
Please don't stare at me like that.
I'm not staring at you like anything. What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual powers or something like that.
It would seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it.
Really? Then why stay in a place like this? Something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
I guess it is almost 10 o'clock now, huh?
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
It's alright with you. I'd like you to have this.
This is your hold.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I mean, Iris looks a lot prettier without it though. I mean, the hair. Why is she wearing, I don't know, those like hand things she's wearing, or I don't know, for whatever reason, they just remind me of like the padding of Jedi's, like in the prequels. Like, I don't know if you've seen the Clone Wars, but they have like armor that looks a tiny bit like that covers the whole, obviously the whole like forearm, like to the elbow, to the, I guess the just after the wrist.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
Wait a minute, Sister Iris.
Yes?
Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you.
That's...
Sister Iris, please, tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Oh... Oh, never mind. Jesus, that's a lot of Cyclops.
Iris. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
Well, I'm hoping so. There's that 10 p.m. gong. And while they're making sounds, I'm going to put on my bathrobe because I am freezing. Must be all this mention of cold weather. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try and talk with her again tomorrow. Oh, and back in the chair. Oh, I turned my phone on. I did. How stupid of me. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't my phone. It was the controller because I put it on the... the thing. I was thinking that because I never have my phone on a vibrate. I always have it on silent. I don't like being disturbed. Unless it's a phone call, and then obviously it gets my attention. Ah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. I mean, I'm not gonna scream into the... blow out my microphone. I believe the statue of Ami Faye did it. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there, on the ground. Mr. Nim. Or Mr. Nim. Squish. I think I just stepped on something soft.
Hey, don't step on my tummy. Don't step on my tummy like that.
What are you doing lying here in the snow?
I passed out. What do you think?
That blood-curdling scream was you?
Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police.
You even have a phone in the main hall?
No, but we get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right?
I, didn't bring it with me.
Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Please hurry. Run as fast as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't hurry, Iris will.
Iris will what? It's farther than I thought. Bridge is just up ahead. I'll have to tell Maya what happened too. Huh? Dusky Bridge, it's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Larice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. That bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across this bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. But... Please, call the police. I've gotta go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Ah! Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. As I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me. A final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night. Damn. Well, Phoenix is dead. We can end it now. They say that, well, if my assumption's correct, which I believe it is, this appears to be the same case as what Mia was going through, which means that I've got a small chance of living, because as they said, like, only professional swimmers could survive that. Like, apparently like, was it Eagle River? It only it was like they say many people go like can't survive the actual tides. Who could that be at this time of night? Oh, it's Edgeworth. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Angie, get up, it's an emergency. Huh, Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice Denim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up, it's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life is in danger. What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He might already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please hurry. It's been 1 year since I left the country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything else to change. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I didn't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet and to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick is, Maya and Iris's bikini. Huh. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Denim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. Hospital says that he needs at least 2 days of bed rest. Yeah, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one that the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said something nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other... He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can help represent her. Technically, he is an attorney, even though he's a prosecutor, so... You know, I don't know if it's... He does have the right to actually represent her in some form or fashion. What did you say? You know, represent, defend, what were you expecting? What do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry, a prosecutor. Understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling the entire court before. He does make a good point, actually. I mean, if we're able to do that, then we must be able to, if you're able to do that, then you must be able to get away with it. Or if you wore Phoenix's badge, you must be able to get away with it in court, I guess. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy, at least listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story. So I wasn't joking when he gave me all this badge after all.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I'll at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright? How is he? Mr. Larice said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? See, moron is an underrated insult. He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed.
Thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. Must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. Oh, that's new. I mean the music, I mean. This guard is glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor. That's what I was taught.
You all right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, excuse me. Well, this is the thing, I'm gonna look at everything from Edgeworth's perspective. This is the only other time we see this. The camera's glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor. That's what I was taught.
Is something bothering you?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, same for each, I guess. Do I have my prosecutor's badge as well? Boo! I was gonna say there's Wright. So if Wright is 26 at this point. Friend from grade school, fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before.
Must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
A place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
I'm doing Maya's voice for her. I need to lower it down a bit. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No. I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, then what are you doing at the temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. Why I'm there. Why I continue to train. To purify my soul.
I want to ask you about last night. Or last night. The night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then I went to my room at 8 p.m. Later I left my room to ring the lights out at Bell at 10 p.m.
Bell? Sorry, just trying to yawn. Well, trying to yawn in a way that's not going to cause me pain.
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see, and then?
And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until a murder happened.
There's more to her story, and I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder.
Yes.
However, you didn't go because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you frightened of? Aha. And now he can see these locks. Because he's got it. Right. What in the world?
Is something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. There must be the Cyclops. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Well, let's stave off for now. So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night?
I think it was the result of a tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause for many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Denim?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
Those Cyclops things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. Oh, heh. Oh, well, I can't imagine Edgeworth laughing. Huh.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I am, just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's all you can tell me at this moment in time.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate in your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
He's a very clear and indispensable friend.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was the best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Well then. That's enough information for now. I should head to the crime scene. Well, he did say go to the crime scene. Well, I guess I'm not getting over there quickly. Sure is cold, alright. So, this is it. Dusky Bridge. Yeah, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm just gonna take a punt at Gumshoe. Yes! Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, long time no see. It's been about, what, a year? Or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. Yeah, I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Right. Thank you, Detective. I thought Mr. Gatto was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya. Prosecutor Gatto? I was gonna say I should examine everything again. This is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived from the fall up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge certainly is an appropriate name. Yeah, you need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. The sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you could read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time. Yeah, you're right. It says Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote it made a mistake. Hey, it's a public phone. I don't see any of those anymore. No, I don't see any of those anymore. That's true. Since we got one up here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure, why not? Yeah, darn it, don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated with them? What am I looking at here? Looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be about 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. You don't got one of those, like, pulley systems, maybe? I don't know, I'm just spitballing. Over that, we're gonna have to get some, Ooh, that kicked. Oof. Yeah, there's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown. It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name either, if you ask me. Well, it's not a great apartment either, sir. Right, I think that is everything, correct? I believe it is. So, let's ask him about the case. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple as simple does, as they say. You've got no idea how much I miss that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Yeah, on a freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want to know the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So, this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Oh yeah, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. Isn't that how it goes, right? Was that a leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call a temple. Oh, I hate yawning. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Yeah, nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone on the inner temple was doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard about it from Wright. It's my affair. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? So, how did the bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? So, who is this Prosecutor Goddo? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. He showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but no one can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. He's so good, then how is it I've never heard of him, Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is, sir. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Goddo has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense, and I'd better look into this Goddo myself. So, you're telling me that the bridge just caught fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yeah, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. Even at the exact time that lightning struck the bridge. Oh, there we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the witness hit, or the lightning hit the bridge, and who was this witness? I'm sorry. I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Right. I think I really got a show gumshoe at the moment. I guess we just gotta go and find Bikini. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? Put on my slippers as well, my feet are cold now. opposite of what's it called? Pathetic fallacy. It's not my feelings don't dictate the weather. It's the weather in the game dictating my feelings. And I'm feeling very cold. All of a sudden. Yeah, I'm so cold. I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back into this country. Yeah, what do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman who accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth's a prosecutor, that's why. You see, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth defense attorney just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't even see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet? I'd say more like sorbet. It's rather cold in here. Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, are you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. This must be the main hall back there. Brilliant deductions, sir. You trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? Brilliant use of suspense to build tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss this opportunity to speak with her. I'll miss this opportunity to speak with her. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel in snow. I'm gonna call it a snow car. What do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride in something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. This gate is quite odd, strong enough to resist the weight of time. Yeah, that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got that real flair for words, sir. Oh, I've always appreciated this kind of old timeless elegance. Yeah, it's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective. Oof. Maybe you can get some of the colour back into it as well. I can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me there's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a liar, right? So why don't we call the person who rings a beller? Or a truer for a guy who tells the truth. I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. Yeah, I think that's everything, correct? Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? But it's simply, your comment has made me highly concerned. Could it be the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be the murderer. I was right after all. I never should have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just the well iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Forget it. I didn't say anything. Well, now he's done that. Larry, where were you on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. Think I might have done it? What? Get lost. Go back on your chartered jet and get on my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll ask just one more time. The night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? As I expected, Cyclops. I'm sorry, man, I just don't remember. You know? My short-term memory is wrecked, dude. Well, I feel like we need more information, probably. So let's go talk to Bikini, and we'll work our way through. I don't think Larry sent any other evidence to us. We'll talk to everyone and then work our way through. The truth locks. I think Larry's going to be the first one before we break Iris's one. Hey, hello there. How are you feeling?
Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this?
How old is Bikini? Doesn't say. Not as it what not it refuses to give us a thing even though we've met her multiple times.
I suppose. Who's this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. The circumstances were so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you found her. Now what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
You ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Apparently bikinis definitely have got experience in this. She's either on OnlyFans or Twitch. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This is the head nun. Sister Bikini, she's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach's already growling in protest.
What's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know.
It's a warmed cat box, but where are all the cats?
It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all this ancient straw frisbees.
Those are a type of zabuton cushion called Enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time, Mr. Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you'd have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here. This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept in the Oogie Woogie Boogie Man, the Woogie Boogie Man won't hunt me down for eternity? Alright. Does Guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? I mean, no. Oh, if I pressed A there. There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Yeah, beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah. What is it, Detective? This. Ah, god damn it. That hurt. Yeah, this could be it. A super ultra important special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like the letter's addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10. At Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Yeah, nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever figure out clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like that. It's an altar with a giant Makatama enshrined on it. Yeah, there are lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday pie for myself in a while. Maybe you should blow out the candles over there to make up for that. Mr. Edgeworth, you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that. Cut it out. Please don't blow out the altar candles.
Okay. And now the Magatama. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room.
This is the lesser Magatama, the precious heirloom containing many great souls.
Eh? This is the lesser? What's the greater one like? The greater
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room in Fey Manor. It's supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Orion exhibit, but it was so large they couldn't bring it through the doors.
Well then, imagine that, but bigger. First I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Well, that does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. Your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me.
Oh, sorry. Well, I think you're in the wrong way.
Well, the way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Yeah, you got the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, wouldn't you? Alrighty then, I'd like you to tell me about what exactly you saw in the courtyard.
You must have, it must have been past 11. Ah, no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. Let go of my tie.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other was stabbing her from behind with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked.
Yeah, of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes.
You'd be like, if you were stabbing Mr. Wright in the middle of the courtroom. I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. When I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed and then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural.
The girl I know simply isn't capable of that sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it is your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I've got a bad lower back.
Bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in winter, so bad I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to... God damn it. Ugh. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. So I returned to the main hall.
So you left your disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name was Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. After she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Yeah, special course.
It's a training session where you sit under a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
I don't like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little... damn it. Maya has a little sister? Ah, you mean little Pearl. Yeah, it's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished up with dinner cleanup. I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found.
You mean she's with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. I could present the note to her, I guess. Do you know about this old crumpled up letter?
Is that addressed to Iris?
Yeah, it clearly says to Iris on it.
I can't believe it. The girl doesn't have any secrets from me.
Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. I was expecting more from that, but okay. Guess we'll ask about Iris and then we'll leave. You said you went to the training hall in the inner temple last. You said you went to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there?
Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came back to the inner temple then?
Of course she did. She's always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training.
That doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. Interesting. Well, if I didn't get any more things out of that, I suggest we go to the courtyard. Right. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we've left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. You really gonna defend that nun Iris in the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word and I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out on its own. Yeah, you got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? The sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon? Yeah, sure is. It's called a shishito. Shishito. I think that's what it is. We worked out what it was last time, didn't we? Or the phonetic spelling of it. Hang on, just got it here. So it's Shigashito. Apparently. As I've just got it blasted in my earphones. Ah, it's called a Shigashito, by the way. Nasty piece of work there, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose it's the victim's blood? Oh, they managed to get that bend out of it. Yeah, it's all over the blade, and speaking all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hill of the Shigashito, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match for the prints we got for the younger nun, the defendant. The fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figured it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels like it's more detrimental to your health. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. It belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Denim. Nothing strange about or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, what? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? Yeah, that's it. This stuff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about the fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? Hey, how did you know? Oof. I'm sure he gets burned again. The main gate must be over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to a concept of paucity of words. Or to the concept of paucity of words. Eh, I just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds, nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with that silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? Okay, what's up here? The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of a mountain. The front and the back of the main hall are on different levels. Yeah, that makes sense. Why would it be easier just to build the place up slanted, sir? I fail to see how you can even consider that to be a remotely good idea. Let's have a look if there's anything else. There seem to be. Yeah, the victim is the famous book author, Miss Elise Nim. Her entire past up until she won that writing award is a complete mystery. Hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death for the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on the 7th. The cause of death was blunt force loss, resulting in a stab wound to the back by a murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. And the bruises are consistent with falling from a great height from a two-story building. A two-story building? That'd be about the same height as that room in the front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. It just happens to be the room that Elise was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let me take a good look at the map. Yeah, according to testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after we'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. After 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. As she got there, Bikini had her take over while she head back to Hazakura Temple. I mean, it doesn't seem like that far of a walk. I mean, it could be. It doesn't feel like that far of a walk from the map. It feels like that would be like a... I don't know, like a few minutes at most. Like 5 to get to the bridge at least. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. For some reason, that position of the dead body with a sword through it. I don't know why. It just seems to me like it'd be like the. It looks like the front of say a part of a metal of a metal band, like a Japanese metal band, just with this foot. I don't know. I think it just fits. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. In a temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that Gatto guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold, he won't be defending. He just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of a defense attorney. However, I'll be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one who has to worry about. The real problem will be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. Only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Would it be a problem if someone made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Oh, you know what we call that? Oh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Well, you know, he does end up being the chief prosecutor at some point, so... Is this... what is this in a temple that Maya was supposedly training at? Yeah, according to Bikini. It's an old building they use for acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. It's, in a way, it's kind of a little island out there. Only thing there in the inner temple, so it was the only thing there, was the inner temple. I hear it's not kind of a place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. I don't think we can present Gumshoe of anything. And she doesn't want to talk anymore. I guess we'll give Larry a shot. Oh, never mind. Plot's happening. I don't see Larry anywhere. Yeah, maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of sight locks. Guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Well... Okay, we got everything. We can't go to the... I guess we go to the bridge. If he's not here. I guess we'll go to the detention center. And we'll try and find Iris. And we'll try and talk to Iris and break her locks. Maybe Larry will come back after. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I already told you everything I know. Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she did see you stab Miss Elise Dunim with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when you and Maya Fey began her training at the inner temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed you never went to the inner temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met you in the inner temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the inner temple last night.
Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find answers I'm looking for if I break those cyclocks. Present the magical number 9! Since I have been handed this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers, understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. Many years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have found those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go into the inner temple last night?
Yes, I swear, I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
That's the case. Then isn't the obvious question is what were you so frightened of? Iris, I wonder. Is this what you were so frightened of that you couldn't even leave your own room? I mean, it makes more sense to present the no. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris.
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct?
Ah.
Was it the evidence, or was it the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But Mr. Edgeworth...
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yeah. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it... to tell it that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that. And Sister Bikini
is like a mother to me. I wouldn't hide anything from her.
No, you may not have hid anything under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret to go to. I believe she's talking about sexy man over here, gold spiky hair. Boom. Because she talked about secret before. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. I can tell that he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. How you misled him. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Fair play. Okay, I'm sure there's 2 locks and they're fairly easy to break. And they were fairly easy to break. Nice.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one ever wants to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here to get there. Usually there must be a small path from Dusky Bridge. The reality is to get to the inner temple. I had no choice but to cross that bridge.
thought of that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you have locked away in your heart? Yes. Looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room that night. Yes, that's exactly right. Well, the MAGA timer's not going off, so she is telling the truth. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Nothing else? Okay. Usually they give you a thing, like an indication when there's when there's like more stuff to be added on. I guess I'll go to Heavenly Hall. I think we found where Larry is. Yeah, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than this. Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Shh! Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? If I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next time it's gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. Hey, he's just talking to himself. Shh, get quiet and listen. Yeah, I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you. What you just said? I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat. Gumshoe. You oaf. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. Oh, I knew it. I was just shouting out objection. In a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many of my trials. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, and Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Well, I'll have an examine first. What is this festive-looking ornament? It reminds me of an art class in grade school. Used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami. And we used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Yeah, really, sir? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a, this guy couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Yeah, really? Never would have expected that. Be quiet already. I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can make a perfectly quarter-inch crane without a single flaw. Yeah, you know, Edgy. Yeah, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, it's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Yeah, I still can't believe it, really. What is it, Larry? Nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me, pal. Something about that statement smells, and you know what they say. When something smells, it's always the butts. Yeah, this is Eagle River, sir. So it is the same place. Runs pretty fast and doesn't ice over, even in the winter. If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. Yeah, you're right about that. He would have landed on ice and slid downstream to who knows where. But would have cracked through the ice and drowned. Not exactly what I meant, but it's alright. Please go all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. Yeah, I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Yeah, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's when I was slipping on. Be careful on your way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. That's horrible graffiti. That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the differences between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, then all my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Okay, it seems we've covered that. The straw roof is totally covered in freshly fallen powdery snow. Wow, makes a great image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall, I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. Yeah, you got that right. Look at this bridge up there. This place has to be heaven. Because that thing is hell. You do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. It's got a point. I think that's everything, though. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I discovered it myself yesterday. And that's why you were down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Yeah, sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up here and disturb you. So I can get you something to drink, some hot water maybe? Just getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Let's just cycle through the questions and then I'll break the cyclox eventually. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Is it because she is cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made my mind up about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. You already asked the girl to marry you? And... no, but, I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She got this. I really want this man to carry me over the threshold. Look. What threshold is that? But I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. And what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If you really want to know the answer to that, I'm going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. What to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man. Do you have to do anything yet? Don't you have anything else to talk about? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. You really want to know. Last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Okay, we'll hear the Cyclops again, so this time we're gonna get him. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I keep doing the joke. Yeah. Yug. Yeah, but that's not. But let's not talk. But let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Well, let's present Magatama and fight and break him down. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw that night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, and I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I was just slapped in my face by my old girlfriend Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. You were saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 Cyclops remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where are you saying? What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean and what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're transparent as an empty jar, as an empty jelly jar. Problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean there? It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike from Dusky Bridge from your room. Are we gonna be the weather report? Or it's gonna be the temple map. Okay, so it's the map, right? Got it. Look at this, Larry. Yeah, forget about that. Try drinking your hot water. Don't drink it fast, it'll go cold. Oh, sorry. It's cold, all right. The water had my evidence. Well, no clean sweep today. Well, have you calmed down yet? Yes, I'm going to think it over again. I'm not telling you nothing, there's nothing to think over. I was in my room doing She Loves Me Now with a bunch of flowers. As usual, you're transparent as an empty jelly jar. Okay, let's try the map. That's the only other thing I can think of why the thunderstorm would happen. There we go. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Yeah, I was just gonna say because it's secluded and a big distance away from the bridge. I mean, he could have saw it burning, but he wouldn't have saw the Jesus. It's the fact when I yawn, it's forcefully opening my mouth, and then that creates that creates the pain. What am I looking at? What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? In, 2 down, 1 down, 2 to go. Well, how about it? Well, how about what? How do you feel about talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You'll leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so where were you? You don't know I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry, and where was he, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up on this point correctly, the answer should be fairly obvious. Very well then, let me test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning strike on Dusky Bridge was here. It must, oh, I'm assuming it's here then. The lightning place you saw was naturally, was naturally Heavenly Hall. And why would I be hanging around in this old shack? It's freezing cold and there's no electricity and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity after all? It's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that at least once in your life you've visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Oh, I think I've just realized where the note came from. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me. What were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? No. You really are a scary guy, you know. I believe last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. There's only one person you'd wait in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I've got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? You have any kind of evidence? Some kind of evidence that proves I was waiting for her, or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. I'm assuming it's the note. That it is. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a young woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what is with the top of this letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what it says in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. We're not supposed to actually write that. You're supposed to write, Dear Iris. What? I'm so sorry. Well, I'd expect Larry to not put his foot in everything. At least I get my point I screwed up back. So, you were in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? You saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, scumbag. You're threatening a young lady like that? Oh. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about, threatening? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you try to scare Iris by threatening her by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? Oh, when did I threaten her? Sorry, no. And what do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Sounds more like a threat to me, pal. Yeah, sorry, Sci-Fi. I just had I had my tab obscured for chat because I had a bit of a problem earlier on with the OBS because it kept disconnecting. I wanted to make sure everything was okay. Sorry, I've not been getting to you. How are you doing? Falsebound Kingdom starts in about whenever I finish this, so about soon, I hope, because I think we're getting to the end of this bit of Ace Attorney. Give me a break. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Have you never been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it could melt the snow on this mountain. Oh, and then what is it? What is this secret you mention? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between me and her. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About her hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Certainly. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. And why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's 'cause Edgy gave that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you all quiet all of a sudden? That's it. That's what those hugs. Oh, that's what those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog, like they just found a bone. Was this something incredible you saw last night? Or what was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw light strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What, it doesn't? If that's all that there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing, pal? You hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Yeah. Nope. Splendid. No. Hey, what's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do this all over again? Why are you glaring at me like that? Why are you glaring at me like that? Like I'm the next to be hit by a bolt of lightning. I've just about had this harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Is that it? Well, we'll see in a minute once I save. I don't know if we got another investigation point or the trial. It's the trial. Okay, and we'll stop here then. Well, my jaw saw. And I... probably just going to take a little break after this. So I can take some more painkillers. I can tell my jaw's starting to, the pain's starting to come back. Do apologize if that's affected anything today, but it is what it is. I'm trying at least. But for now, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. For people on Twitch, we're going to take a small break, and then we'll come back with Falsebound Kingdom. But for those people watching on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute, this is all streamed live on Twitch. If you want to interact or watch live, you can do. There should be a link in the description of every video that I do to the Twitch channel, as well as any other platform you wish to watch me on. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. It does help me in the algorithm, and I do interact with the comments when I can. Without further ado, I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time, and bye bye.